Okay. Welcome, everybody, to Dead Space 3 demo. And today, I am giving you some delicious, what do you call it? Weapon crafting. Woo! So, weapon crafting is the new thing that you can do in-game. What you can do, you can... Let's see, you can combine weapons, give them special ammo types or different types of abilities. You can make 2 primaries, 2 semi, stuff like that. So let me show you. It's a little bit hard to explain. So you can make weapons with the weapons that you get automatically, or you can customize them from scratch. So let me show you the ones from scratch. When you make things, you have frames. You have the compact standard frame 1 or the heavy standard frame. The difference is one-handed weapons and two-handed weapons. In the demo, you get a 4-circuit one. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. I think it's the special ammo types you can give them. But yeah. So let me explain. You have the military engine, plasma core, the pneumatic torch. I don't know how you say it. I'm sorry, guys. You have the survey charge, the telemetry spike, and the Tesla core. So let's start off with the military engine. The military engine is a standard machine gun. What it does is you have the default tip, semi-automatic rifle, fully automatic pulse rifle, the sniper rifle, precision, produces a reliable shotgun, produces an assault rifle with spread fire, and a burst fire machine gun, submachine gun. So that's the first one. Plasma core is next. Plasma is basically the force gun. Produces a kinetic shotgun with knockback energy. That's basically pulse rifle. Not the pulse rifle, excuse me. The line force gun. This is the second one. This is the compressor. Creates a charged weapon for a kinetic pulse. It shoots farther. And this is produces a devastating beam of kinetic energy. For anyone who's played Dead Space 1 or 2, this is the kinetic beam, I think it was called. It's the thing that you have to charge up and then you shoot when it's done charging. It does a lot of good damage, but it's pretty slow. Alright, next we have the one tip I can't pronounce. This is the flamethrower one. Produces an intense, loud, white, hot flame. And then you have, this is like a Kyro one? Yeah, produces a chirogenic torch that freezes its targets. So, it's pretty cool. There's only 2 for those. Next we have the survey. This is the grenade launcher. The default tip fires explosive grenades. Second one, a direct ejection field, creates trip mines that stick to surfaces. This also sticks to ceilings, and it can basically stick to anything. I think in the when this was first introduced in Dead Space 2, I think you could stick mines on enemies. I don't know if you can still do that in that game, but I'll test that later. Right, next is the compressor. Creates a timed mine that sticks to surfaces. So what this does, if anyone's ever played Dead Space 2, the alternate fire that you can do, I don't think you can do to one. Yeah, I think you can. You shoot out a little mine, and what it does is the mine has a little energy at the bottom of it, and the energy rises up and then it explodes, dealing a lot of good damage. This is what that is. It takes a while to charge, so be warned. Creates trip mines with knockback damage. So the difference is the color, and the other mines they can walk through and it deals damage to their limbs, but the accelerator, I think it deals less damage, but it does knock them back down, and you can carry more, from what I think. Yeah. So that's basically what that's for. Okay, and then the Diffraction Taurus is, it produces incendiary grenades. What this does is you shoot it out, it like rolls a bit, and then it explodes, causing fire damage. And then here's the direct suspension field. The direct suspension field creates a rocket launcher. You can only hold one rocket at a time, so keep that in mind, guys. Okay, and then the next one, telemetry spike. This is basically like the javelin gun. Fires an impaling javelin. Produces a shotgun that fires rivets. This is like a basically kind of like a shotgun. It's not that great. Produces a chain gun that fires impaling spikes. I did try this out in the demo. It's actually not that bad. Now you can hold a lot, as you can see. It does some pretty good damage to you. Yeah, and the next is the test coil. This is the line gun and electricity type things, and the new Bola. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. So this is pretty neat. I like this a lot. The default tip fires a wide beam of electric energy. Precision tip produces an electric pulse that discharges violently. I think this is a constant. I think if you hold this, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I used this one yet. There are limitations between the weapon crafting and the actual game, or the actual demo as far as I've seen. So I don't think you can get that one. But next is the Bolas. This is the compressor. You shoot it. It's a little bit slow, but it does some really good damage. It's really far, actually. It can travel really far. The direct suspension field. This sticks to surfaces. What this does is you shoot it, it spins around for a couple seconds, then it explodes. It's basically like a mine. You have the repeater, which it's basically like a plasma cutter, except you can and it's like Bolas. So the custom like ammo you give it, right off the bat is electricity, but it can cut through limbs and stuff like that, like the plasma cutter. So it's pretty cool. And then next is the Diffraction Taurus. This is a charge up one. You charge it up and it shoots electricity, and it spreads to nearby targets. So you shoot one enemy, it explodes and discharges, and it goes to the other enemies. So it's pretty cool. I did use this. I did like it. It's just I wish it was a bit faster. So yeah. So those are all the upper tools, and everything you can use here, you can use it at the bottom. I think you have a bit of a few different ones. I think the hydraulic engine is pretty cool. What this does is it gives you a more powerful melee. Allows tool to run like a chainsaw. You can only hit it within very near targets, and then the other one, it's like a hammer. So the chainsaw cuts limbs faster, and the other one basically bashes enemies to the ground. So it's pretty cool. You need to be aimed when using this though, so be warned. Then the frame, I don't really know what the frame does. I do know it does give you different circuits. I know one makes light-handed weapons, and the second one makes two-handed. I think the difference is the guns that you can make. Like actually, let's test it out real quick. Well, after I'm done showing this. Second attachments, flame glaze. You can modify projectiles to inflict minor fire damage. Ammo box automatically reloads weapon after emptying a clip. Ammo support increases clip size for self and your partner if you're playing co-op. Electrical charge electrifies projectiles to cause small amounts of voladic damage. I guess that's how you pronounce that. Stasis coating coats projectiles with very small amounts of stasis. I did use this. It's actually pretty cool. Every shot you do slows them down for about a second and a half. So it was pretty cool. It's good if you have good aiming while moving, so you can just keep giving distance between you and your target. Explosion amplifier increases the radius of explosions. So this is really good for the grenade launcher one. Safety guard prevents user from taking splash damage from explosive weapons. I don't know if this works with your partner as well, because it doesn't say so, but it could. I'm not entirely sure. Then you have acid bath. It coats projectiles and acid that does damage over time, so I guess it's like fire, except it's more effective. Stasis amplifier. Stasis shots have larger radius, so on impact they're much wider, so they can hit more than one enemy. And then the last one's ammo sweeper. Automatically picks up nearby ammo. So these are for the two-handed weapons. I think some of them do vary for the the lighter ones, the one-handed weapons, but we'll see. And then you can have attachments, scope. You don't actually have a scope when you zoom in, it just makes it much easier to see and improves accuracy. Ammo support increases clip size for yourself and your partner. Increases the radius of explosives. Safety guard, stasis, stuff like that. Automatically picks up nearby ammo. So you don't really have that much with the attachment. Attachment 1, attachment 2, stuff like that. And then circuits. What this does, the circuits give you can add a reload speed, rate of fire bonus, damage bonus, or add clip. As you go through this, you can give it a pure +2, or you can give it a positive and a negative. So you got +2, but the negative damage. You can give it a little bit of everything. It's rate of fire, reload, increase the reload speed, damage, stuff like that. And you can do it for your load tool as well. And that's the basic customization. So let's try out a different frame. Alright. Okay, so with the light ones, you have the military engine, plasma core, the torch, and the spike. So let's just go with the plasma core. Then everything is still the same, basically. Oh wait, no. Oh, you do get different stuff. Creates a wide plasma cutter beam. Creates a rapid fire plasma cutter beam. Oh, okay, cool. So this is the plasma cutter. Then I guess. And then here's the rotator. I don't think you can really. Yeah, you can't do much with the rotator. You just switch. And it seems like you can have everything.